Joining us now to review some of the headlines of today's newspapers from around the world is Arise News analyst Emmanuel Ifeni. Good morning, Emmanuel.
Good morning, Ruben. Good morning, Rufai. Good morning, Victoria Tundu MK Abiola.
Good morning, Mr. Ifeni.
This is a red and black splash. And as always, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes, let's start the review with this day. Nigeria's newspaper of record. The lead story, APC tickets. Jonathan gives conditions. Sale of forms extended to May 12. Former president joining our party, running for office, will be one of the wonders of the century, says Umai. 100 million naira funds. Presidential aspirant defect. Alleges party has commercialized primary process. High cost of APC PDP presidential forms worries Kuka. Warns Nigerians unwittingly pushing for plutocracy. Now, the Jonathan story, which has become the dominant story in the last couple of days, also in the front page of the Punch newspaper. Jonathan's backers seeks consensus. Southern APC aspirants disagree. 28 presidential aspirants obtain forms as sale ends. Another contestant joins race. Jonathan candidacy tough to sell. Governor Umai Ekiti Swagger won APC. GEJ is welcome. He can contest on APC platform. Katsina Bayelsa chairman, as in the chairman of APC in those states. Now, the Vanguard newspaper 2023, Jonathan makes U-turn on APC ticket. Ex-president supporters buckle, move to complete nomination form before deadline. Jonathan meets with Fulani community for 2 hours. Consider demand to run. APC begins aspirants screening Friday. Rakes in 2.63 billion from presidential forms. Mixed reaction greets Jonathan's defection to APC. We can't stop Jonathan. Such isn't new to politicians. ACF, APC may find it difficult to campaign with Jonathan as its candidate. Umahi. Defection of ex-president Jonathan to APC. Unfortunate. Middle Belt Forum. Insinuations of Jonathan's defection insulting PANDEF. It has gone beyond the insinuation. PANDEF should be told. The Nation newspaper, uncertainty in APC over Jonathan Emefiele Adesina. Adamu declines ex-president's proposal. CBN governor in dilemma. AFDB president mom submission of forms closes. Now, so much to chew on this Jonathan story. Well, will he run? But I'm sure those who wrote that it is insulting for some group to buy form for Jonathan, I think they will have to edit that script the next time they're issuing a press statement. Because with the moves we're hearing of, but will it be a difficult thing for APC to sell Jonathan? Will it be embarrassing to Jonathan to go and run on the ticket of APC, the party that bashed him so much ahead of the 2014 election? Well, 2015 polls. Now, if there's anybody who should be embarrassed, I think the party, APC, should be more embarrassed than Jonathan himself if he's running on the ticket of APC. Because what will they be telling Nigerians? That the man they thought, they believed could not do the job is the man they are calling to do the job after failed 8 years on the saddle. That will be some of the conclusions people will be drawing. What message will Jonathan be selling if he's running on the ticket of APC? Well, he doesn't need to criticize PDP. The shortcomings in the system are so glaring that Nigerians will just want to hear what you will do to solve insecurity, what you will do to improve the economy, or reduce the price of the bag of rice to the 2015 years. I'm sure Nigerians will be more interested in what he will say. But as for Mai, who is saying that It will be one of the wonders of the world. It will be difficult to sell. Well, Jonathan will not be in a strange place if he goes to the APC. The chairman of APC, two-time governor of Nasarawa State under PDP. The secretary, Iyola Omishore, yes, a former PDP stalwart. And of course, Jonathan will be in great company of fellow defectors like Rotimi Amechi, two-time Speaker of Rivers House of Assembly, two-time governor of Rivers State under PDP, and many more like that. Even the Umai, who is saying to be wonder, two-time governor elected under PDP ticket. So Jonathan will be in great company if he defects to PDP, to APC, as it is being suggested, and all pointers seem to be in that direction. But will he get the ticket? Will they give him that consensus he's reportedly asking for? Well, Ruben, I know you want to say something on that.
Why do you want me to say something? Much of this is speculative.
Okay.
You know, in the real sense of it. And if you look at some of the details, as I was saying yesterday, the president, you know, had issued a statement, two different statements, you know, in which he made it very clear that he's not declaring. And I made a point yesterday that we'll be surprised for a former president, member of the Council of State, an African statesman, to now turn around within 48 hours and then say, oh, what I said on Monday, Tuesday, I didn't say it.
What his aide wrote.
That's one.
We did not hear from him directly.
No, his spokesperson could not have issued a statement without his express approval. Now, second point is the fact that even within the APC, this Jonathan theory, you know, groups within the party have already kicked. There was a statement by members of the Ashwaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu group, the ABAT group, who said no, it will not happen. There was also a kickback, you know, a pushback from the vice president's group. They also, more than a week ago, said no, it will not happen. Third, the point has also been raised that within the APC constitution, for you to become a member of the APC, to move from one party to the other and seek, you know, a high position such as that of the president, you must have been a member of the party for a whole year.
But there's waiver.
There is waiver, yes. But okay, given the circumstances, the sale of funds will close Thursday, Friday, right? Then it means that that waiver has to come almost immediately. Okay? So maybe that's why Governor Dave Umahi is talking about a wonder of the century that will qualify for a place in the Guinness Book of World Records. However, in Nigeria, yes, never say never, you know, strange things happen around here. Now, the fourth issue will be what some people have also pointed out, which is the moral dilemma that the former president is likely to face. And that's also something that people can think about. The fact that, you know, he rose to the highest level, the only president in Nigeria to have occupied every major executive position in the history of this country, from deputy governor to acting governor to vice president, acting president, president. Nobody else has that distinguished.
You may just add another first, another first to it.
Well, I'm just showing you.
No, we just add another first to it. President on
various strands.
Ticket of two parties.
In other words, you know, it would be wrong for anybody to take a definite position. For all the major candidates, as I said, when this matter first came up, there will be certainty. By this time, next week, there will be real certainty because we will have known those they call the real contenders. We will have known those that are the pretenders, right? And we'll be able to tick off the boxes and say, well, this is the truth in this regard. This is not true in this regard. So we don't have too long to wait,
yes.
It seems to me.
But Robert, you seem to have discountenanced all the nocturnal meetings that have been made public.
All the
nocturnal meetings between Jonathan and the chairman of APC. Went there just to greet him. Salah is over. I would have said he went there to breakfast with Adamu.
No, I said all of this is speculative. Did they issue a statement at the end
But
of
that meeting was not speculative. It took place.
No, it's not the meeting. It's the details. And I say I speculative.
But you know, the devil is in the details.
We saw pictures of the meeting.
Ants have been a fly on the wall at
No,
that
okay,
meeting.
Tuno and I sitting next to each other now. Just because we took a picture together, you jump to conclusion.
No, but there were pictures of the meeting.
Ruben,
Both of them
We
came
have
out.
details of the meeting.
Ruben,
What they
Pictures.
discussed.
if we,
Are they neighbors?
I'm not saying the meeting did not take.
Ruben, if we see you and Tundu standing in the night, we will ask questions.
Which night?
And that's why we're asking questions.
No. Tuno is my father's daughter.
What time
my
was it?
sister?
What time of the night are you talking about?
Oh my goodness.
Rufai, you don't want to say something. Jonathan will run. That's what the papers are saying.
no,
He's
okay.
asking to be the consensus candidate.
That's what the papers are
That's
saying.
the
this
papers are
morning.
saying.
But let's wait. Let's see things for ourselves.
Okay.
Let's wait. Let's see if the APC will allude to his demand, or the paper might just be speculative, like Dr. Apati said. But the wait is no longer any longer. After screening, we'll know how far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, let's just look at other newspapers quickly. The Guardian newspaper, 2023, PDP may dump zoning as NEC meets over autumn report. Concern mount over appointment of convention planning committee. Court orders PD hearing of suit challenging PDP's primary. Umahi, if Jonathan joins APC, it will be one of the wonders of the world. Now, the Daily Independent newspaper, APC, PDP, others asked INEC to adjust 2023 election timetable, and INEC said, no, thank you. Now, the Daily Sun newspaper, Senate bars minister others from voting as party congresses primaries, OK's president governor's orders to vote in Electoral Act amendment. Reps hold emergency session today on same amendment. Yes, they call that unintended error in omitting themselves from the congresses. Now, what's going to happen when they fast track this amendment? Will the president sign? We'll wait to see whether the president want to hit them where it pains most.
Surely not.
Well, let's
He's
hope.
one of the statutory delegates. He'll be hitting himself then.
Of course, he can just sit at home and watch the convention unfolding. But let's hope the president will sign so that we don't have any problem there. Now, the foreign newspapers quickly. The Times of London. Neighbors get the rights to vote on housing plan. Yes, part of the Queen's speech proposal. It also allows councils to tax profits on developers. Now, if you have a property in UK and you want to extend or just modify that property, well, your neighbors will have to vote whether you can go on with that. But more importantly, the authorities are expecting that people should be able to increase the value of the property so that they can collect more tax on that.
That's actually an issue that happens a lot. You'd imagine that somebody just wanting to have a conservatory wouldn't be a big deal, but people end up in court over even trying to cut down a tree. All kinds of things happen.
So now people on the street, we have to vote.
Yeah. If you're going to ruin the neighborhood, you're going to ruin the aesthetic of their neighborhood.
Now,
But the
Financial
neighbors always
Times.
had a role in all of this. I mean, they can
They
push
can
the council.
petition.
They can petition the
Yeah,
council.
they could always petition.
Yes, but once
And they could always say,
majority say you can
can't
go
do it.
ahead,
Yeah.
then you go ahead.
yeah, and if they say you can't do it, then you're
Then you
not
can
doing
do
it.
it. Now, Elon Musk, Financial Times, Musk pledges to reverse Twitter morally wrong ban
Oh yeah, we knew that
on
was
Trump.
the plan all along.
Yes, I know you've been expecting that.
Oh, yeah,
He said
that's
it was
the plan,
stupid.
Yeah, well, he is saying that the Tesla chief steps up his attack platform has strong left bias. That's what Musk is saying. Lenin fails to build trust. Well,
And Trump has far-right bias,
Yes.
particularly on his platform,
Yes.
Truth Social. Well, thank you very much, Emmanuel Efene. We'll take it from there.